All right, good evening, welcome. My name is Robin, Certified Nutrition Specialist, and welcome to Take a Look. We are going to share with you about this community that we're so excited about, as well as the opportunity. So I'll just go through a little bit so that you understand who we are, a little bit about the company, and then we'll hear some other partners sharing their stories of why they decided to partner with the company. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story at the end as well. But I have been a partner with the Juice Plus Tower Garden Company since 2017. And I can say to you that it has been one of the greatest blessings and something that I prayed about, but I didn't, when it showed up, I didn't recognize it as that. So I'm gonna not tell my complete story. And if we have time, I'll share it at the end. But who is Juice Plus? So the company has two divisions, the Juice Plus and the Tower Garden, but the company is known as Juice Plus. World leader in plant-based nutrition, proven business model, talk about that, mission-driven community. All of us are dedicated to helping others be better with their health and their nutrition. We're committed to science and very diverse community, and we just love this what we have. Our company's mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. A lot of people don't realize we've been around since 1970, all plant-based nutrition and a global company in more than 20 markets around the world. So it's a global business. We have Mexico is our newest country that we're able to offer Juice Plus products, and soon the Tower Garden. But some of our other partners have customers in Norway and Netherlands, all across the country. Wonderful opportunity. And we just want you to take a look, right? So if you're already a customer, you understand the value of the products. If you're hearing this for the first time, hopefully it'll excite you. And then some of you have already partnered with the company, and this is a refresher for you. The values, we're very authentic, community-driven, simple, approachable. We are relentless on quality and inclusive, and been around for a long time. So the Tower Garden, if you don't have a Tower Garden, you should. It's the future of urban gardening. And this past year, so many people decided that they wanted to secure their own food source based on what happened in our world. But this is one of the Juice Plus has been around since for 27 years, but the Tower Garden has been around maybe 12 or 13 years, Adrian. And it uses 98% less water and 90% less space than conventional gardening. I'm not a gardener, but when I saw this is what attracted me to the community, because I want to eat clean, but I don't want to be in the soil and all that it takes to actually do that particular amount of work. It grows 30% more, faster yield than traditional gardening, and there's no soil. And people wonder, well, if there's no soil, where does it grow out of? So it grows out of what's called a rock wool, and the nutrients are put into the water, and it gives you very, very powerful, very tasty nutrition. And then we have our signature products, which are the capsule, whole food-based nutrition products, the Juice Plus, the next best thing to fruits and vegetables. So with the Tower, you're growing fruits and vegetables. And with the Juice Plus, it's the fruits and vegetables, the pits, the peel, the seeds turned into a powder and put into a capsule or a chewable. And that is the way that we bridge the gap between what we should be eating and what we do eat. And a lot of people don't realize that we need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. And this is a phenomenal way to do that. There's something in the chat and I can't see it. So Bernetta, maybe if it's something that you can answer, and I did record if that was one of the questions. We talked about the capsules, the fruits, the vegetables, the berries, and there is an all plant-based omega. So the company is all plant-based, non-GMO, no pesticides, very close to nature, and we're proud of that. There's also the chewables for children, and adults take the chewables as well. What I love about this is when an adult purchases the Juice Plus, then they get a free supply for a child, a grandchild, a child that they want to sponsor. And we have a foundation called the Healthy Start for families that we're able to support by doing that. That is amazing. That is another thing that actually attracted me to, I was so focused on the Tower Garden. And then when they said that my child would get the chewables for free if I ordered Juice Plus, that's actually what made me order it so that my child could get it. There's also shakes and bars, high quality protein, minimally processed, close to nature as well. So that's the product line, very, very small product line, the Tower, the capsules, the shakes and the bars, and that's what the Juice Plus company offers. The Juice Plus company is very, very serious about research. The products has 40 plus independent clinical research studies on the capsules conducted by leading hospitals and universities around the world, showing the benefits specifically of what Juice Plus does in the body. So now I want to tell you about what it means to be a partner and why be a partner. There are 3 different types of partners. There's a family user, I'll explain that in a little bit. There's a side hustler, and then there's someone who wants to take this as a career path. You may fall into any one of those 3 categories, and you can change between any of those categories at any particular time. And again, I'll explain what that means. The health and wellness business is big. The global wellness economy is $4.5 trillion. Fruits and vegetables will never go out of style. That is we have a viable, useful, sustainable product, fruits and vegetables. Anytime there's an ache and illness, people say, what's your diet? Change your diet. We are in the right place at the right time, as always. Side gigs are exploding. Someone was telling me that it's important to have 7 streams of income. Like you have multiple bills, so you should have multiple streams of income. And this is an opportunity for you to do that based on something that you believe in. How it works, let me tell you how it doesn't work. There's no inventory. You're not shipping anything. You're not billing anything. The only product that you have is your own. So the only Juice Plus that I have is mine, right? There's no stock of anything in my house, and that's wonderful. They do everything. All we do is share. So let's go into the types of partners should you decide to, if you're not a partner and you see this as a way we want you to become a partner, we need more boots on the ground. We invited you here because this is a mission. Y'all know people that are not as well as they should be, and they need some assistance. The more people that we share this with, this mission, then we are inspiring healthy living around the world. So type of partners, family users. Family users are partners who share it with basically their friends and family, and they do that to offset the cost of their own product. That's it. They have 3 to 5 customers or people that they share it with, and it offsets their product. Then we have side hustlers. We don't make any income claims in this way. Everybody, the sky's the limit in what you can do or however you want to manage that. But side hustlers, I would say anywhere between $200 to $2,000 a month as a side hustle. This is a way to build supplemental residual income. And then the third category are those who want to do this as a career, where they do this full time and they make a full-time income. And those who do it as a career, the career opportunity comes with health insurance, disability, life insurance, I believe, dental, the whole full benefits package. The company rewards you for sharing with others. So immediately all partners receive 10% profit and then an additional 5% on your orders and those of your team, if you have other partners that you've introduced to the mission. The more customers that you have, the more that you earn. So some people just want enough to pay for their product, and then some people want enough to pay for childcare or gas in their car or electric bills or whatever the case may be. And there is an earning summary that shows what the partners actually generate. This is an opportunity that has a very low investment. It's $52 for the year. And that gives you your own account, your own virtual franchise, the opportunity to share Tower Garden and Juice Plus with your friends and your family. You work at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. You do a lot from your cell phone. And you're inspiring healthy living among your friends, your family, and your community. And we support you along the way. So for those who get more into it and want to do it as a side hustle, there's trainings and techniques, and we help you. We want you to be successful. If whatever you want to do, we want to help you do that. This is something that I almost missed, and actually I did miss it, and I had to tell you all this story. So this opportunity comes with tax savings and advantages. And I just had a partner, she did not know it, and I feel almost bad that I didn't articulate that to her, that when you become a partner for all of $52 a year, it affords you tax advantages and savings. And so this particular partner, when she was doing her taxes, she wasn't aware of that. And fortunately, I caught her because she thought she owed taxes. And so I told her, no, you have this business. It is a business. It is a write-off. And she was able to revise her tax form. And she went from owing to now getting a refund because it is a tax savings. And I just haven't said that enough to people. It can, and actually, I think Bernetta will maybe be able to speak a little bit on that. We're not accountants, but she can share hopefully her own experience with being a part of this and what it has saved her. That alone it's worth it. So you can start inspiring healthy living today. You'll have the opportunity to talk with the person that invited you here to figure out how to be a part of this community. But what I want to do is for you all to hear from other partners sharing why they decided to partner with the company and what has been their experience thus far. So I want to take you to Adrian. Adrian, so unmute yourself. And are you there? Okay, so let me do speaker view. Okay, go for it, Adrian. What made you decide to partner with the company, and how long have you been a partner?
Well, I was a marriage and family therapist when I was introduced to this 25 years ago from a friend of mine, another therapist. And I was a busy mom. I worried about everybody eating well, but I'm not a martyr, and I got tired of the nagging. My kids were 10 and 12, and it was an easy way for me to eat healthier, get my kids to eat healthier, and also told my parents, which enhanced the quality of their lives because they started also with me 25 years ago and just passed they were almost 100 when they just passed last year. So they had a wonderful quality of life for the last 25 years. It was just an easy way for me to do it. I signed as a family user. I was real busy with my practice. I didn't have time to take on anything else, but I shared it passionately with people. And within about a year and a half, I was actually able to replace my income as a therapist. And it gave me a choice as to whether or not I wanted to continue being a therapist. And my passion was more about health and wellness than what counseling did. It was a much more positive way for me to make a difference for people. And I mean, and when you talk about the tax advantages, the first vacation we went on that we talked to some people in the jacuzzi, and my husband was like, we can write this business trip off. So a lot of tax advantages. And so for 25 years, it's given me a very, very stable check. And it's about sharing with people that you care about. Just any other questions, Robin? Is that
no, I think that's it. You've been around 25 years?
Yeah, so I started with the fruits and vegetables came out first. The berries came out, I think, a year later. Then the complete came out, but I've always added, I have everything. And then when the Tower Garden came out, that was like a gift from the universe, because my husband was talking about getting a hydroponic garden and he gave it up. And then I went, oh, it's part of our business. It's a write-off. I'm buying it for you for Valentine's Day. So yeah, we wrote it off, and now we have 3 of them.
Yeah, so it is a write-off, the whole tower. Yeah. All right, that's awesome. So Bernetta, Renetta's the one that actually reminds me about the tax advantages of, of it. So Bernetta, what made you decide to partner with this community and the company? And then what is your background?
I blame you. Um, so honestly, my business story starts with my personal need for higher levels of nutrition. And I spent just lots of years spending lots of money trying to make sure that I was thoroughly nourished, and found out that I desperately needed more. And after having met Robin and hearing about these amazing capsules that could provide these 9 to 13 servings of vegetables that my doctor was now saying, you must get them in. I knew I had to do something. And so I actually jumped in with both feet. And my blood work was what convinced me to really do it for real. Like at the time that I signed up, I was pretty desperate and just wanting to get a discount on what I thought was going to be a good product. But in 30 days, I had proof in my hand that the fruits and the vegetables and the berries were actually in my blood and working in my body. And I'll be honest, it began to sell itself as I began to share. Before you know it, I had probably about 20 people, doing shakes with me. And today I'm a sales coordinator and diligently just very happily earning a wonderful income. First, it was just like, oh, well, maybe we'll pay the car note this month. Oh, okay, well, we're doing that. Maybe we'll add the insurance. And within these 2 years, we've actually paid off that car. So yes. And
Wow.
I have to say, I was very thrilled to be able to say that I'm a business owner, and that afforded me many, many write-offs. So my taxes, because I don't have any real deductions these days. So this became like my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and it's worth it. The other thing that's really wonderful is, again, this is a community, and we are like the happiest people on earth. And so everybody I met, I'm just in love with, and it's just amazing, the community that we have.
And I would say this, we forged these friendships that we never had. I didn't know you before, or Adrienne, or you did. Yeah, we didn't know each other, and we just come together with this mission. And so we having a good time with that. So Jordan, where are you, Jordan?
Hello.
Hi. So Jordan, I think Dr. Bernetta's face is still on the screen, so I want to see Jordan. Jordan, talk so we can see you.
All right.
Okay, there you are. So Jordan, tell us a little bit about you. And I'm gonna say this. Would you mind sharing your age? Would you mind?
I'm 20. I just turned 26.
Yay. Okay. Okay. And so and you're across the country in Georgia?
Yes, I'm in Georgia. Here in
Okay.
Atlanta.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about you and what made you decide to partner with the company.
So, I would say for me, what made me kind of decide finally was this idea of wanting flexibility. So, I mean, I've come from a family where my dad, for example, my mom, they've always talked about self-reliance and kind of being able to do something for yourself, work for yourself, and those things like that. Having the flexibility, being able to do that. And currently, I would say I don't have a stable source of income. I have different incomes, I would say. And one thing
Yeah.
that interests me a lot is side hustles and things like that, because I want that flexibility, for example, to be able to travel. As a young person, one place I love to go is Brazil. I actually lived there for 2 years and served a mission there for my church, and that was a wonderful experience. So having that experience, it makes me think, oh, I can move around and do different things in the world.
Yeah.
And so because of this business, it being an opportunity to work anywhere in the world and share with people. I mean, where the company is, but even then, let's just say you're in another part of the world, you can still talk to customers and people like that who are somewhere else. So
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely fantastic how flexible it can be. And one thing for me that's always been important is being able to be with people in the moments that are precious with them. And we know how money can make that difficult. If one person's in another part of the world and you want to be there, it's like if you don't have
Yeah.
the money to do that, it makes it almost impossible. It feels like it's impossible. And so I see Juice Plus and the Juice Plus company as an opportunity to be able to earn an income wherever I am in the world and to do it sharing something that I absolutely love. I've been on Juice Plus my entire life. I mean,
Wow.
I've always eaten the gummies. I absolutely love it. It's helped me in so many ways to build confidence, to lose weight. I think at one point in my life, I lost 40 to 50 pounds using the complete shakes and also taking the gummies and running and exercising. And I'm not saying that just because it's something to help you lose weight, but that was what my goal was, and it helped me, and I saw the results. And so I've been pretty healthy because of those things. And so I see it as a fantastic opportunity to share something that I love and help somebody else and make money doing it, which allows me to have that flexibility and work towards my goals. And so I'm kind of still new. I would say I started in 2019 kind of as a family user between family and side hustle.
You're
And
right.
so I'm still new, but I'm trying to work there. I have goals that I want to get to, and I'm going to get to
Yeah.
them.
You're going to get to him. You inspired me so much, Jordan. Thank you so much. I mean, honestly, you reinvigorated me. I'm like, you're right. We could work anywhere. Like you could go to Brazil and do that. Thank you so much. I am going to um, see if there are any questions or any other comments. But I would say to those that are listening, contact the person that invited you here and get involved in this community as a family user, sharing with 3 to 5 other people. Because if you know that it's working for you and you have something good, I feel like it's your mission or your duty to share what you have that's good, or be a side hustler, right? Generate additional income, supplemental income, residual income. Residual in that people continue to take the product every single month. My mom is a partner since it's years ago, and she's still receiving a check from an event that she did. Adrian, you were there in like 2018. Every single month, she receives compensation for something that she did one time. So it's such a powerful opportunity. So thank you so much, Jordan. I know that um, does anyone want to add anything? Adrian, Bernetta, any comments or anything that I missed?
You could
Go ahead,
share your
Adrian.
story, Robin. I love your story.
Oh, my story. Okay, my story was, well, let me just say this. I'm a nutritionist. I had a nutrition company that was keeping me in chains, and I grew my company very, very successfully, but it owned me. And I prayed about an opportunity that would free up my time. And I didn't think that this would be it. But when I saw, one day I went out and I saw the Tower Garden. I met Adrian, and I saw the Tower Garden, and I just immediately purchased it because I thought it made sense. And I started to share it with my customers, and they bought it. And then I started getting a check, and I'm thinking, why did I get a check? Like, what did I do? And I was very resistant to Juice Plus capsules because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Yeah, whatever. And I just didn't even, I was very like pushed it away for quite a while. And once I realized my mother had cancer, and I shared it with her, and it just really transformed her. And I started to share it with my customers, very positive. I mean, I was getting texts every day about the benefits. And that's what really started to open my eyes. And then I got over a while, I got how the residual income works. So as a business owner, for me, when I sold my products, that was it. I sold them, and maybe people would buy next month, what have you. But with this, it's continuous. And it just made sense. And it allowed me then to stop doing some of the other things that I was doing in my business the way that it was structured before. And I too have more time. I can travel, I can go all of these different places. So it's been one of my greatest blessings. Plus I get to meet all of these wonderful people. But I am on the career path with this because I just love it. It just makes sense. And it's in alignment with what I do. You don't have to be a nutritionist. Obviously you could be, I mean, this this opportunity is available and applicable for everyone who just wants to share what they know makes sense. So thank you for that. I almost forgot about my story. Anything else that I missed? I'm going to cut the recording in just a second and see if there are any questions. But Dr. Bernetta, do you want to say anything?
I think I want to say that what makes this, I'm going to say what separates this or makes this different among the wonderful things. It's very low upfront cost. There are no demands made that you have to meet. You can join and do nothing if you like, and we will still love you. And you don't have to keep inventory anywhere. I know back in the beginning, I think some people had to do inventory, but that's no longer an issue. But I want to play up the part about connecting to a community, because in most other net marketing businesses, network marketing, there's a lot of competition, and there's a need for this interplay that creates division and strife, and
Yeah.
and that does not exist here. And if you're looking for just a wonderful place to work with well-nourished people that are pretty happy and stable mentally, this is the place for you. I'm gonna put that
Yeah.
there.
I would say this too. I said this before, but our product is fruits and vegetables. And when you're a part of this community, even it reminds you to be healthy. Like you can't get too far off of your healthy journey because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm a part of a healthy living community. It keeps you healthy. Yeah, that's the other thing. It keeps you healthy. You're helping other people get healthy. You have the opportunity to get residual income, help other people, all of these things for a very low investment. Try to start a franchise for $52. Here's what I want to say, y'all. I'm gonna say this before I cut this recording off. Go try to buy McDonald's or any franchise. It's gonna cost you millions of dollars. Then try to get a second one. It's gonna cost you millions of dollars again. I have a franchise, $52 a year, and I have all these other franchises that are connected, and I did not pay an additional $52 a year. Adrienne has all these franchises. She has hers, and then she has all these partners. Those are different franchises, and you get compensated off of every single one of those. And you didn't have to go spend another $1 million. When they told me it was $52, I actually thought, this must be too good to be true. This can't be real. I swear to you, this is real. The best $52 I've ever spent, ever. And for me as an actual business owner, I don't have any expenses. In my traditional business, I had thousands of dollars a month. I do not have any expenses here. So this is just a phenomenal opportunity wherever you see yourself.
And we
It's a
get such
phenomenal.
support from the company. I really am big on customer care and customer service. You won't find better customer care from a company than we have with ours. I mean, their mission is, their company is considered a company with a heart, and that's who they are. They always do the right thing, and they always do it from love. It's pretty amazing. There's no judgment about anything at all. They just want to make people healthier. That's their mission.
That's it. So I'm going to cut the recording. I'll say this again, contact the person that invited you here and get in with this. Get in with this. Let's see. So I stopped